Okay. We are there right now. So what is the need for this combination that people have been talking about, and tutors have also been talking about on YouTube? The combination of Notebook LM and Google Gemini. So we are on Notebook LM now. This is Notebook LM and this is Google Gemini. So what is the combination all about? What is the need? If you want to go to Notebook LM, you can see by the right hand side, if you have a Gmail account already, you will see it here. This is Notebook. Okay, we have a Notebook LM here. This is Notebook LM. You click on it, and the same thing for Google Gemini. This is Google Gemini. So we have these two powerful AI tools from Google. So how do we use it? How do we combine it for effective content creation? Okay, we are on Notebook LM right now. So this is Notebook. So in Notebook LM, you can see several notebooks. You can decide to create new notebook here or create new notebook here. But the ones we've created, we're going to look at it. 7 strategies for reaching your full academic potential. So this is the Notebook LM interface. No, Notebook LM deals with the information you've already documented, and that is why we have 3 panels here. We have the sources, we have the chat, and we have the studio. And in this sources section, you can see several information has been uploaded concerning the 7 strategies for reaching your full academic potentials. If you want to upload more, you can click on search and say, okay, 7 strategies, the strategy to reach your academic potential, to bring it down, and it will be uploaded here. And also, if you want to add sources using YouTube link, you can decide to paste the YouTube link here, and immediately you do that, then you click on add sources. And also you can go to your drive, you can upload files, you can copy text and paste, and they all make part of your sources. Then to generate content, you can use this chat. You can see this automatically it's automatically uploaded based on the sources that you've provided. You can see here effective time and goal management. You can see, and you can decide to query also. You can decide to query what are the 7 strategies, highlight 3 key strategies, and you just click on submit, and definitely it will bring you the answers. Look at this one also, and every statement here has a source. You can see this is 37. The source is from 7 tips to help you achieve academic success, and we have it here too. We have it here. This is it. 7 tips to help you achieve academic success. So it brings all the sources together to provide you with a very good text. Look at it now. Okay, how do we generate content from this? And look at these other sections, the panel, the studio panel. The studio panel, you can decide to create an overview audio. You can decide to create a slide presentation. You can click on this icon here, click on it. The format, do you want detailed desk or presenter slide? And for example, you can just type the kind of slide. I need a slide presentation on 7 strategies to academic success. Then you click on generate, and you click on generate, and that is how you get it. Let me give you an example of what I created. You can see this slide academic success ecosystem. I created it using Notebook LM, and this is what I got from it. Okay, you can see this is what I got from it. Okay, you can see now. I can click on this, it brings it out. You can see one slide to another, one slide. You can also download it. You can download it and export it to PowerPoint. I have it on PowerPoint now. So the information generated is based on the sources I uploaded. You can see now. However, I'm not able to edit the PowerPoint presentation. That is Notebook LM for you. So we have the PowerPoint here. And other is also, you can also generate a video as an explainer on academic sources, which you can pass through this icon. You can click on this icon. It gives you several options. It allows you to choose the language that you want, the format, explainer or brief. Choose visual style. These are the visual style. I go ahead and type your prompt here and go ahead and generate. And this is what I got when I did that. Let me play it.
All right, let's talk about building your path to academic success. I get it. It can feel like a huge project, and it's tough to know where to even start. Well, you start with a blueprint. So let's walk through that 7-part plan, step by step. First up, every great building needs a solid foundation.
Okay. You can decide to also download it. Yeah, that is it. So this is NotebookLM for you. Everything you generate is based on the sources you uploaded and you documented. And what is Google Gemini? This is Google Gemini for you. Google Gemini has no particular source. It brings information from every part of the internet. And that is why I think it underscored the need for this combination with NotebookLM. In Gemini, the great update now is that you can easily access NotebookLM through Gemini. The reason is that NotebookLM had sourced information, documented information that are trusted. It's just as if you're a researcher and you want to document relevant information and generate content based on that relevant information. And that is why you need NotebookLM. And if you don't want to depend only on the information generated from the source, then you can come to Google Gemini and look for other sources and combine together to create an effective content. So if you want to access Gemini, then you can see this is Gemini. Then you can look at the sidebar here. By the left hand side, this is Notebook. Yeah, you can see all the information I have here. Let me go to my NotebookLM homepage. You can see is what I have here if I'm accessing Notebook using Gemini. If I want to access full safety, 7 strategies for reaching academic success, I've clicked on it. You can see now. So I can now generate content based on this information. I can generate PowerPoint slide based on this information. I can now generate images based on this information. I can ask Google Gemini to generate an image and also a video prompt based on this information. So I'm going to be using full safety. We can see in NotebookLM we have full safety, and I have several links uploaded from YouTube which make the sources here. You can see food safety. It says these sources provide a comprehensive introduction to essential food hygiene standard. You can see preventing foodborne illness, cross-contamination prevention, high risk and low risk food, personal cleanliness. You can see this is it. And I don't just want to generate information using this content, using this studio session. I want to use Google Gemini. And another way you can access it, let's go to the new chat now. Another way you can access it is to come to this icon, this plus icon, add files. You have NotebookLM. You can click on NotebookLM here. Then you look at the notebooks, the documents that you have, the full safety notebook. I click on this and I add to it. So this is how to perfect how to use the combination between NotebookLM and Google Gemini. And Google Gemini doesn't really have a sourced information, but it can create the content format the NotebookLM cannot create. For example, I can ask Google Gemini that based on the information, it should create a proposal. Based on the information, it should create a work plan. Based on information, it should create an editable PowerPoint presentation. You know, so but NotebookLM cannot create that. So the combination of NotebookLM and Google Gemini, I think, is perfect for content creation. Or you can create music based on that. You can create images based on that. Okay, now that I have full safety, now I want to create a content using the document I have on NotebookLM through Google Gemini. So I will say, okay, okay, you can say highlights the 7 key principles of food safety and hygiene. You can see now, okay, I can decide, okay, I want you to solve complex problem, answer quickly. I want you to answer quickly. Let me go ahead and generate. This is it. So the information it will generate, a combination of what we have in NotebookLM for perfection, and also what Google Gemini can also give to us. Okay, you can see now. You can see this is what we have here. This is what we have here. Proper cleaning and sanitization. We can see the 7 key principles. Wow, this is nice. We have an image also here. You see the 2 hours rule, perishable food. These are illustrations. You can see. Okay, quality and sourcing. I can decide that, okay, create a PowerPoint, create a presentation based on the information provided. Okay, make it illustrative and include images. Okay, you can say at the beginning of the presentation, include the name of the facilitator, which is Juliet. Okay, so you don't need to be an expert English writer. You don't need to have a PhD in English language. I understand what you're about to write, what you're writing on. Okay, I just want a presentation. I want a PowerPoint presentation now. Okay, let me click on it and see what it will give to us. Wow. This is just it. This is it. I have 12 slides based on that information now. I have 12 slides based on that information now. So I want to export to slide. You can also download it. You can download it automatically, but I want to export to slides. Okay, slide exported. You can open slide now. Okay, let's see what we have now. Wow, we now have this slide now. You can see how you can see it's still coming up. We are still having it. We have to wait a little bit. It's still coming up. Look at the slide that we have now. Okay, let's see what we have. It's still coming up. Yes, we are done with it. You can see the first. It acted on the instruction. The facilitator's name is Juliet. Food safety and hygiene. You can see the slide. One thing about creating a slide using Gemini is that you can edit. You can see this. You can edit, but in NotebookLM you cannot edit. You find it difficult to edit. You can easily edit, change the name of the facilitator. You can see now. You can add image here. You can add image here. You can see very simple cleaning and sanitization. Distinguishing between clean, visual, and sanitize, microbial reduction. You can see illustrations. You can see with powerful illustrations, image sources. It gives you the sources for the image, for the images, the sources for the image. This is the perfect work. Question: implementing these 7 principles ensure a safer environment for everyone. You can see how you can use Google Gemini in combination with NotebookLM. Okay, another thing I would like to do now is that based on the 7 principles, are you getting it now? I want to create images. I want to create images and decide, okay, based on the 7 principles, okay, you can generate image and an animation prompt for each principle. Okay, you can say, okay, let's see. So it will generate a prompt for each principles. In this prompt, you can decide to go to an image generation AI tool, and which is, we can also use it in Google Gemini to generate powerful images. You can see the safety. You can see these are the prompts. We have it. The first prompt. You can see the first prompt. Personal hygiene image prompt. We have animation, a slow motion sequence starting. That's just it. That is what you can use it for. That's just it. You can say, okay, let's say, okay, you can say generate an image based on the first image prompt. Based on the first image prompt. So we want to generate an image based on the first image prompt. Okay. We have the first principle now. We want to generate an image based on the first image prompt. And Google Gemini is doing that. Okay, you can see now. This is it. Yeah, based on the first principle. This is it. That's just it. That's just it. That's just it. That's just it. The first principle, what it says, it talks about personal hygiene. That's all. That's all. That's all. So you can decide also to generate a proposal for training on the principles of food safety. You can submit the proposal to organizations. It will definitely generate it for you in a PDF file. And if you look at this chart now, every information you generated without using NotebookLM, you can decide to add to a particular notebook in your NotebookLM. Let's say, for example, AI architect image generation. You can click on these three dots, add to notebook. You click on add to notebook. You can choose any notebook you want to add it to. If you add it to any notebook, if you go to your NotebookLM, you will definitely reflect there. It will definitely reflect there. You can see now. So Notebook Gemini combination with Notebook, I think, is a very perfect combination. You can also decide to use add from Drive. You can add information from Drive, also upload files, and also add information from Notebook. And you just go ahead and create whatsoever you want to create. So, and that is how perfect the combination is. The combination is perfect. NotebookLM depends on the sources you provided, while Gemini depends on multiple sources. NotebookLM can create a slide, you cannot edit it. Gemini can create slide, you can edit it. Gemini can create proposal. NotebookLM doesn't have that platform to create proposals. Notebook doesn't have that platform to create certain content. There are certain content that can be created using Gemini, but you cannot create it on NotebookLM. There are certain content that can be created using NotebookLM, but you cannot create it using Gemini. For example, if you want to transform this video to a cinematic video, you don't want this kind of video, you don't want to upload this kind of video, you can decide to create image prompt and animation prompt, like what I did using Google Gemini, and I can ask Google Gemini to help me create the image based on the image prompt. Then I go ahead and animate it using Meta AI or using Google Flow. So thank you very much. This is how to leverage on a combination of NotebookLM and Google Gemini. Thank you.